the minute of certain committees which basically deal with loans from Maybank. All right? In that minute, it is clearly stated that a person by the name of Nazlan Muhammad Ghazali was in fact involved in the process of the loan because he was the head general counsel and also the head of the legal department of Maybank. That matter arose yesterday before Justice College. Okay, now, of course, we couldn't do much more than that, but that was laid out to get confirmation. The document is already tendered as an identification document in the court in the 1MDB. The idea being is for us to make an application, which we haven't made, in this court, in the federal court here. Among other reasons, we're going to see that Justice Nazlan Ghazali is the same person who became Justice Nazlan who heard the SRC. He should have alerted us and say that he is quite well versed with matters of financial situation of 1MDB. So 1MDB and SRC are very related because at one time the SRC is wholly owned subsidiary of 1MDB. Then both of them became companies owned by MOM. So if you had dealt with the matter of loans of 1MDB, because the loan was, as a syndicated loan, was about 6.7 billion ringgit. And then there was an issue later on relating to the inability of 1MDB to pay. So it became quite acrimonious between the bank and 1MDB. And I think Encik Nazlan then, as he then was also dealing with the question of recovery. They would have met various witnesses from 1MDB, including Jasmine Lu. They would have met, I'm not surprised, with Joe Low. They would have met definitely with Cassie Tang. These are serious witnesses that are now absconded. The point being, the second point that I want to stress is, if this matter of 1MDB goes on to a certain stage, so anyway, Justice Nazlan should have disclosed because he is potentially a very important witness in the 1MDB. So if he was going to be an important witness in the 1MDB case, if he had disclosed, we could have raised necessary issues that he ought not to have been the judge to hear the SRC because he would have got certain ideas about 1MDB and therefore SRC, and therefore may have some prejudice to, this way or that way, we do not know. But nevertheless, you should not have heard, because you remember, the other judge was removed on the rumor that his brother was a chairman of a division of UMNO, nothing else, and he was removed. So we want to use that as a basis. Okay? Today, you want to know what happened today also, isn't it? Okay. Today, basically, we're dealing with the issue of fresh evidence regarding Zeti and three members of the family, husband and the two children, about how much money has gone into their account, which was never disclosed to us. We also want to use evidence about Nick Faisal having received money. Yeah, also confirmed. Zeti family received money, about 65 million was sent back, minus certain deduction, which shows that this money came from Jolo. The money actually came from Jolo. In fact, from the first bond that was raised through the bank, which is M-Bank, M-Islamic, same bank. The bank made money, Jolo made money, Jolo paid to the family of Zeti. So we are saying it's impossible for Zeti not to, basically. And therefore, it is relevant to our defense because you remember Dato' Sri Najib said, I depended on the Bank Negara to alert me. Okay? But if Bank Negara never alert me, how would I know whether the money is red flag or not? So now there could be a reason, you can only guess, that why Bank Negara never alert me. Because it looks like Jolo is close to everybody, including Bank Negara people and their families. Alright? Is there anything else? Okay, these are the major things that have gone in. Of course, Tan Sri Nur Yaakob story has also come out because he apparently received some money from through, but also the bond. Yeah, it's also from the bond, but the money come from Jolo's company. Okay, Jolo made money out of the bond by flipping the bond, by getting at a discount, pretending that they can only buy it at a discount, they cannot buy it more. And the bank was very willing to sell it at a discount because they were all in cahoots. But they sold it not only at 100%, they got at 85, but they sold it not just 100%, they sold it at 107%. In 2 days, they flipped it. Who is the loser? Loser is one and two.
So all these payments, all there in the document which we